All right, we're at Shibuya Crossing, known as Shibuya Kosaten or the Shibuya Scramble, probably the busiest pedestrian crossing on the planet. But we're here to go see the statue of Hachiko, the loyal dog to its owner that's been immortalized because of this statue. This dog, Hachiko, actually its name was Hachi. Ko is a suffix in Japanese, kind of a pet name. Basically, for 9 years after its owner's death, it came to the station waiting for its owner. Why was this dog so loyal? Well, let's go back to 1924 in January, where Hiresaburo Ueno, a professor of agricultural engineering at Tokyo Imperial University, today's Tokyo University, had bought this dog, a little puppy that was really sick, for 30 yen. And he nursed this dog back to health, and when it was healthy enough, it started following him to the station to see him off to work, and it would wait for him again when he came back at the end of the day. Now the thing is, in 1925, while delivering a lecture at the university, Ueno died. He died of a brain hemorrhage. And so Hachi sat there waiting, and every day waited for 9 years. And so basically the dog Hachi had been seen as a stray, seen as a begging dog, and it was beaten and not treated well. But in 1932, one of Ueno's students wrote an article for the Asahi newspaper, the Asahi Shimbun, and it was a big hit. And in 1934, Japan was an imperialist government. And so, you know, this was really popular at the time. And so it was a big hit, and Hachiko became the name of the dog. And by 1934, they created this bust of Hachi right here. And you know, the legend kind of lived on. Hachiko died of cancer, actually, in 1935. And so that's the story and how it goes. And you can see people lining up here to actually take a photo of the dog. I don't want to go in the back there because I don't want to be rude. But a little side note, Ueno was actually pretty important in his time. He was one of the few PhDs of agricultural engineering in Japan. And after the 1923 Great Kanto earthquake, he was one of the ones that led the engineering, let's just get a little closer here, of you know, helping to reconstruct the city. He's known to have actually trained about 3,000 civil engineers in the agricultural sector here in Japan. Now, another interesting little note is his partner for about 10 years up to his death, Yaiko Sakano. And Sakano-san, she was very affectionate towards Hachiko, and Hachi was affectionate towards her. I'm going back and forth with the name Hachi and Hachiko, but the dog's name was actually Hachi. So anyway, when she died, she wanted her remains to be buried with him at Aoyama Cemetery, but that didn't happen. Her family buried her at a temple. And it wasn't until like the early 20th century when some people got together with the you know, approval of the Sakano and Ueno families to have some of her ashes interred with Ueno at Aoyama Cemetery, where Hachiko is actually interred as well. And she had her name inscribed on the side of his tomb, so it's kind of a nice little love story there. Anyhow, that's the story of Hachi, or now known as Hachiko, has its own exit at the station named after him. Loyalty. Gotta love it.